China sends 28 aircraft including nuclear bombers into Taiwan airspace. World War III fears have ignited, and after China sends 28 aircraft including fighter jets and nuclear capable bombers towards Taiwan, Beijing so force crossed into Taiwan air defense buffer zone and ignored radio warnings. Taipei scrambled its own fighters and readied surface-to-air missiles to counter against China's military exercise. This latest exercise was the largest incursion in China's intimidation against Taiwan and sent fears across the Taiwan Strait. Taiwan has been a long-standing dispute with mainland China since a separate government was established on the island following the Chinese Civil War in 1949. The nation remains an important ally of Western countries due to its close proximity to Communist China. Fears have erupted over recent months that under Chinese President Xi Jinping, Beijing will use military force to reunify Taiwan with mainland China. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbo said last month, "I wish to emphasize that abiding by the One China principle is one of the things that is key to China-Australia relations. Taiwan is a part of Chinese territory which cannot be separated. The Taiwan issue is entirely China's internal affair and is related to China's core interest, and we won't accept any external forces meddling or interfering in this." It was 25 years since the last crisis in the Taiwan Strait when the US sent 2 aircraft carrier groups to stop China from disputing the island's first fully democratic president election. Rear Admiral James, the commander of the battle group, told the Times they swore that it would never happen again. And they have now fairly successfully been able to craft a strategy that would make it much more challenging and much more difficult. China's gone from bide our time to this is our time. There are fewer and fewer inhibitions. On Monday, NATO warned China posed systemic challenges to the rules-based international order. Beijing retaliated and called the statement slander of China's peaceful development. Pressure is mounting on Quad members including Australia, Japan, India and the US to counter against China's dominance over Taiwan. Earlier this month, the UK deployed HMS Queen Elizabeth to the Indo-Pacific region in a bid to aid in countering Beijing's dominance. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace warned about China's increasing maritime assertiveness and stressed troops would be confident but not confrontational. Mr. Wallace added, "We must stand up for our values and rights wherever they come under threat, not just in our backyard but far from our shores." This deployment shows that we are strong on our own but even stronger than our allies. Back in April, Taiwan unveiled a new amphibious warship to land troops in the contested South China Sea region. The huge 10,600-ton ship, named after Taiwan's tallest mountain, Yushan, is the latest part of Taipei's program to modernize its armed forces amid growing tension with Beijing in the South China Sea. Tensions between Beijing and Taipei have escalated over recent months after China conducted military exercises close to the Taiwan-controlled Pratas Islands. Back in January, a total of 15 Chinese aircraft, including 12 fighter jets, entered the southern part of Taiwan and Pratas Island. A further 8 Chinese bomber planes and 4 fighter jets entered Taiwan's ADIG, urging the nation to deploy missiles to monitor the incursion. Thank you.